Let's do a video on Trudeau, Justin Trudeau, and what's happening in Canada, and the fact that Trudeau is going to be giving close to $1 billion to provinces so that they can start enforcing the passports and the mandates, and build an app to enforce all these things. $1 billion, because wherever Trudeau goes, he is getting shouted down and he is getting driven out. And now I guess the plan is to just fall back on good old bribery. So I am coming at you from Athens, Greece, and behind here you will see the temple of Olympian Zeus. Olympian Zeus, that is the temple that was started by the Athenian tyrants, the emperors that actually took over Greece. They seized Greece from the aristocrat democracy that once existed. And you had 30 of these Athenian tyrants that ruled over Greece. And they decided they wanted to build one of the largest temples in the known world in honor of Greece, in honor of Zeus, Greece and the Olympic gods. And this is what they came up with. But they couldn't finish it. They couldn't finish this temple. There you go. Give you guys a better view. They couldn't finish the temple, and it was actually left to the Romans to finish with Hadrian that finished it, and that's actually the Hadrian Gate right here. So the Romans came in 650 years later, and they finished this temple. It was short-lived though, as the barbarians who took down the Roman Empire, well, they took down this temple as well. So the temple did not stand for long, but started by the Greek tyrants, finished by the Romans, and destroyed by the barbarians. And that brings us to Justin Trudeau. September, snap elections. And for a sitting government in a parliamentary system to call snap elections, well, it's either one of two things. Either that sitting government is calling those snap elections in order to seize power because they feel they can get a majority, so they call snap elections and they move to secure that majority, or it's called by other opposition parties because the current ruling party is doing such a crappy job that they need to get them out. In this case, you have Trudeau calling snap elections, getting the green light to have those snap elections because he feels that he actually could get the majority that is needed to push through the jab globalist passport mandate that he's looking for. And things are not turning out so well. I have been sent video after video of places where Trudeau is campaigning, and he is getting driven out. He is getting driven out of places where he goes. And I'm starting to think to myself, maybe Trudeau didn't exactly game plan this out too well, did he? But you know what? In his haste to take power, he made some dumb decisions by calling this snap election. That's the way it looks. But I think it speaks to the fact that they're panicking. The globalists are panicking. I don't feel that people are really buying into the whole Delta thing. I think that people are really pissed off about the passports. You know, the French are protesting every week. You're starting to see some pushback in Australia as well. You have the trucker strike at the end of the month. And so I think it was left to Trudeau to start putting some of the globalist plans in motion. And they didn't want to call elections this early, but they probably felt like they had to, and Trudeau felt like he had to call elections in order to start pushing all the mandates and all the mandatory stuff forward. There's a statue of Alexander the Great. Megas Alexandros. And yeah, everywhere Trudeau goes, he's getting just shouted out. It's stunning to watch. It's stunning to see on video. And, you know, I know he has a base of support, but it looks like he really miscalculated. I don't know. I don't have the exact reading of this because I'm not in Canada, and I'm sure people will comment down below and give their thoughts. But Viva did a great video on this the other day where he talks about the fact that Trudeau might have miscalculated on his election plans, and the entire $1 billion to go to the provinces to set up the infrastructure so that they can monitor everybody and surveil everybody is completely against the Constitution of Canada. Completely not legal. It's just it hasn't been passed by any parliament whatsoever. But you know, here you are with Trudeau. It just seems that he's trying to rush everything through, and now he's kind of had to fall back on money, on bribing people and bribing the provinces with money. You know, $1 billion for an app, that's crazy. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get very well compensated for that. You know, it's not going to be $1 billion just to build the app. You know, that money's going to get divided in the form of kickbacks, and a lot of it going to big tech, a lot of it going to mainstream media, so that they can also push Trudeau to win. So that money is not going to be all going to an app. But it's incredible that you see the government of Trudeau panic in such a way. I really feel, and once again, I could be completely wrong because I'm not in Canada, but my gut is telling me that in their panic, because they've been rushing things through and it hasn't worked out the way they were hoping, like I said, the Delta thing and all this stuff, just the passports, the French protests, the terrible press they've been getting out of Australia. It just seems to me that they wanted to rush things through. They wanted to rush the mandates and the COOF passports. They wanted to get them moving because they weren't succeeding in their rebranding efforts, in their Delta variant. We're going to have more lockdown rebranding efforts, and so, you know, Trudeau was like, okay, we have to get elections, I have to get a clear mandate, and I have to push this through. It also speaks to the fact that it shows how disconnected Trudeau is to the population. It really does. I see a Trudeau when he gets off the bus, it seems that he believes he's going to get off the bus and be greeted as a man of the people, as a real champion of the people, but he gets off the bus and it's the exact reverse. The exact reverse. It's quite stunning to see. So, look, those are my thoughts. There's no doubt that the wheels are starting to come off. I know that the government does have support, but maybe it doesn't have the support that I also thought it had. You know, looking at the videos, seeing the people's reaction when Trudeau visits a town or a city is quite telling. It really is. But does that mean that on September 5th we're going to have elections that will shock the world? I don't know. I leave it up to the Canadian people to decide. But I thought I would do this video. I thought I would show you guys a temple that was being built by the tyrants. They didn't succeed. The Romans took over, and the barbarians, they took it down. Let's see if Trudeau's plan succeeds or if it gets derailed. If it does get derailed, I think you're going to be looking at a major setback and defeat for the globalist neoliberals. But we're going to have to wait and see. September's going to be a big month. That's the video, everybody, on a very hot August day in Athens, the Duran shop, 10% off. Use the code REALNEWS, and please join us on Locals, theduran.locals.com. What a great community we have on our Locals page. So really just check it out, everybody. And a lot of great articles and a lot of knowledge and discussion and debate is happening there on Locals. And of course, we have all our videos, my videos, Alexandra's videos, the Duran videos on all of the new media platforms as well. BitChute, ODYSEE, Rumble, and SuperU. All those links are underneath this video as well. So check us out there. Take care.